What comes to mind when you think of beautiful churches in the world? The Notre Dame, the Sistine Chapel, or just any building with tall spires and intricate decor? I'm Jordan, your tour guide for today, and I'm going to bring you somewhere cold to see a modern church made of concrete right in the heart of the city. Interested? Well, strap in and get ready for a 21-hour flight to Reykjavik, Iceland. Wow, with the magic of video editing, we have arrived here at Hallgrímskirkja Church. That's Hallgrímskirkja. Standing at a height of 74.5 meters, it is the largest church as well as one of the tallest buildings in Iceland. It consists of the landmark tower, crypt, steeple, wings, and nave, taking 41 years to complete construction from 1945 to 1986. The architect Guðjón Samuelsson was inspired by the elements found in Icelandic nature, like basalt columns and glaciers. The central tower and sloping sides resemble a giant stalagmite of petrified lava residue, like the basalt rocks that are unique to Iceland. If you're wondering where the name of the church came from, it's based on Hallgrímur Pétursson, a renowned religious poet in Iceland who wrote the Passion hymns. So before we actually go inside, let me bring our attention to this statue outside. It's Leifur Eriksson, who is said to be the first European to discover America 500 years before Columbus. He looks out to the distant rooftops in this beautiful city. In contrast to the magnificent structures outside, the interior of Hallgrímskirkja Church is rather minimal. There are tall grey columns on both sides of the aisle, curving into arches that lead to large glass windows. The wooden seats with basalt-colored sheets complement its design on the whole. The church is of course still being used today by 7,000 members, and everyone is welcome to join their church ceremonies and events. They host weddings and funerals, but you need to get permission from the church. They often host music concerts too, both traditional and modern ones. One of the most famous features is a concert organ that has 5,275 pipes and weighs 25 tons. It is enjoyed by many musicians in Iceland, and people can also pay to own the individual pipes. Visitors can pay to take an elevator up to the bell tower. There are 3 bells that chime every hour, one for Hallgrímur, his wife, and daughter. They are so modern that they can actually be controlled by an app. Up here, you can see the stunning city in a new light. A great time to visit Hallgrímskirkja is New Year's Eve. Locals and tourists alike gather in the square right in front of the church to count down to midnight, where a huge fireworks display takes place right above the church, wherein everything comes alive. Unfortunately, our tour has come to an end. Yes, I'm already sending you back even though we literally only spent 5 minutes at one destination. I hope you gain a new perspective, as I personally chose this place because I'm a big fan of modernist architecture and I wanted to know more about how it was built. It's a totally unique style compared to the fancy Catholic churches that we all usually know. I still like, even though how it's a religious building, everyone can come together and appreciate its history and the value it adds to the city. Well, that's all for now. Bye bye!